Hey everyone. So I'm in the middle of casting a bunch of Clouded's games, but I thought as a brief sort of interlude, I've been term casting a bit recently, which is the ability to play your game so that you can hook up to a telnet server and other people can watch you. Not really super important, but that's why this looks so ghetto. I'm using the same terminal version of Sil that we were casting our games off of. But internet's kind of crummy, I was having trouble connecting, and thought I would create a video instead. So I've been playing this one character who is my namesake. That it's kind of a brawler, bruiser sort of style. And I had some luck with some equipment. You can see my stats. 5 strength is okay. 5 dex is pretty good. Constitution of 8 is a little bit off the hook. And grace 3 is crappy, but walking around with 85 health helps a lot. I'm right at the end of the game. And so what I thought is this is a totally different character than the last game that we got to the throne room with. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the whole series, there was an archer character who was kind of sneaky. This guy's the opposite of sneaky. He just kind of walks in their crowds and beats the crap out of them. So I can kind of give you a quick rundown. So I started out with, I believe it was 3-3-5-3 were my stats. It's a Fingolfin, so he gets a will bonus. And I'm pretty cranked for melee evasion. My protection is okay, 6 to 20. I've started going for little token investments in archery because elves get the free archery ability. They have like an archery affinity, so they get one free buy. So I go for precision, and it just helps to shoot fragile monsters like vampires and Uruhu and stuff. A bit of stealth just for opportunist, a bit of perception for lore master. Will is a big component of this build to avoid a lot of the pains of getting your ass kicked. And then I just bought Song for Song of Slaying, not for Song of Sharpness, because I have basically my favorite weapon in the game, which is the Great Sword of Seithnar. It's a sharpness weapon that does all kinds of stuff, but I found some crazy artifacts this game. Belthrunding is one of the best bows in the game. Got some rings and stuff. I found a +2 amulet of Constitution, which I've never seen short of making one before. Just a normal lantern. Seithnar has True Sight on it, so you don't need a True Sight lantern. Got a Venom's End mail corselet, because things like to poison us. Cloak of Warmth to avoid all the cold-breathing monsters. This Helm of Dor Lorman is awesome, it gives +1 strength. I'm wearing these gauntlets, not because they're great, but because they give fire resistance, which is pretty important. I've got these boots, which give Master Hunter, which is an awesome ability, and then some Wicked Arrows. And so, got a ton of consumables too. Been doing a lot of swaps and stuff. But basically, the way this character was built was, there's going to be some profanity in here, but I took power right off the bat to be able to whack things. Rush to Lore Master to be able to get that experience. And then there's a gradual progression. You kind of need, like, you start getting darkness monsters around here, so I take Inner Light. Dodging and flanking lets you fight just by moving around. Dodging gives you +3 every time you move. And flanking lets you hit when you move, so it basically lets you hit as long as you're out in the open with a +3 evasion bonus, so that helps a lot. Crowd fighting helps that evasion bonus actually matter when you get surrounded. Hardiness is kind of a prereq for a lot of the will abilities, but it's good on its own because it gives some base protection. Follow through is another like kind of base ability. You can see I hit a really awkward point here where I was eating a lot of consumables around this. I thought I was going to die, and then I found Seithnar and Dora Lorman, and it was kind of a huge pick-me-up at that point. But follow through is used to get opportunist, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. Critical resistance, I like to get that and then crank it, because for every 5 points in will, it drastically reduces the amount of damage you take from like cats and stuff, and around here, that gets pretty critical. And then I take Constitution. I found a lot of artifacts. Actually, didn't meet a lot of bosses considering I spent a lot of time farming like the 900, 950 foot pool floors, and I haven't met like any of the big uniques, which is kind of scary. Yeah, I took knockback, which punches monsters back a step, and strength. Knockback's kind of useful with flanking because you can get enemies off your back as you're dancing around. I killed Turkano totally unbuffed, that was pretty fun. I guess I killed Caligan, that's not bad. And Thornwithel. And Lingorthan, okay, so I killed some of the bigger ones. I forgot I killed him, actually. And so now for the throne room, I took Song of Slain so we can kill a lot of stuff in a hurry. I took Rapid Attack so that we can try and kill Morgoth. I took Dexterity, just because it's cheaper than buying melee and evasion at this point, through the evasion tree. And then I got Focus Attack and Concentration, which aren't going to help that much, but they're good for fighting Morgoth too. So I think I'm on a staircase here. Let's give it a shot. Yes, completely sure. Get to read the poem. And here we are with the strange tension in the air. So the first thing I like to do... so I have consumables coming out of my ears this game. The reason why I trawled the 900 feet floor so much is because when I got there I had one quickness potion. I hadn't found like any. I had only used one pretty much all game. But I just couldn't find them for some reason. So I went through and was looking for those. But in the meantime I got 21 potions of healing, 9 potions of Mirror, a whole bunch of Lembas, which I guess I could have dropped. A lot of Herbs of Rage. I've gone through a whole bunch of stats too, but I found a bunch of good stuff. So, and I'm going to use Angrist to cut stuff out of the crown. But for now, what I would like to do is, let's see who's actually in here. Well, first let's use Revelations, because despite the fact that I've been here a million times, I like to know. And so while you have the truce going on, these guys are sleeping still. I think the truce stays until one of them screams. So any monster that can scream, like a troll, will. And I think that snaps the truce. Or hitting something will snap the truce. But I could be wrong on that. I'm a little bit fuzzy still on how this works. And I want to use my foe's staff. I've saved it for this occasion just to see which of the big uniques I have to count on fighting. This actually looks pretty tame compared to what I've been facing so far. Gothmog is nasty. I'm happy not to see Gorther here because he's a colossal pain in the ass. Although we could have taken him. This build is specifically pretty good for dealing with Gorther and the dragons. Usually they're scary because these things can use like will-based attacks to knock you out. So they can terrify you, they can confuse you, and they can entrance you. I have free action on my sword, and I have anti-fear on my helmet, plus I have 20 will. So the odds of them doing either of these things is pretty minimal. 28 d4 is kind of insane. But I'll have 3 sources of fire resistance when he comes up, hopefully. 2d25, wow, he's really nuts. I didn't realize how strong he was. 3d15. Well, anyways, so he may confuse me, which is going to be annoying, but I have Mirror and we can deal with that. And then Gothmog I think is kind of a kitten compared to everybody else. He's still tough, but can he breathe fire? I think it's only Lingorthan that breathes fire. So he hits really hard, and he whips. That's it? He's not even fast. Okay, so yeah, he's not that big a deal. He just killed Fëanor and Fingin, you know, nothing to it. And then everything else, that's an Amethyst Serpent, I think. Adamant. These things breathe everything. But I'm not particularly, 10d4 is nothing, and as long as he doesn't give off darkness. I've been having trouble with darkness monsters because they just piss me off. But I don't even see any Guathrico in here, so that's pretty good. Oh, there's yeah, another Adamant Serpent. I actually don't remember serpents being down here that much, that's interesting. But anyhow, I don't really have much of a plan, so I think what I'm going to do is just buff up, go into the middle here, sing Slain, and just kill everything. Oh, that's a great Fire Drake too, that's annoying. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. Let's go with quickness first. Grace. Oops, no, I don't want to drop them. I always hit D to drink, and then I end up dropping them. Am I wearing all my fire equipment? No. Grace is buffed. Let's go. Strength. Constitution. How many dexterity potions do I have? 4. I should be careful. We'll use these sparingly, I guess. Is there anything else? I'll drink elemental resistance when something breathes down my neck, literally. And that's it. We're on. So I'm going to sing Slain. And the goal is to be able to move as much as possible. So you don't want to get stuck, like I'm about to get stuck. I guess I'll eat a Herb of Rage too, that helps a lot. The reason why I don't like the Rage is that it's just hard to tell what the hell's going on. Like, I can't see when anything's coming. And I have Rapid Attack, I'm just not sure. What happens if I turn it on, actually? I guess it's not really a time to be experimenting, but let's see. But you can see the Slain bonus is starting to build up, which is exactly what we want. Troll guards aren't really what you want to build it up on because they take forever to kill, but I seem to be one-hit killing them pretty good, so. So this thing is kind of annoying. When you're raged, you can't tell who is who, but if you hit recall, you'll figure it out. So I was just checking if it was a monster that was going to breathe fire on me. Is that Gothmog? That is Gothmog. Not too worried about him yet. I'm mostly worried about Glaurung and any of those great fire drakes, so. So this is very different than the last time we went to the throne room, as I'm sure you can tell. So I'm kind of trying to keep the serpent alive because he's killing everything for me. It's great. That is an adamant serpent. I'm not too worried about him either. There's really nothing he can breathe that hurts. This is actually pretty crazy. Okay, let's see if we can take out Gothmog. I wonder if when monsters kill other monsters, if it contributes to my Slain bonus. Is he running, or what's he doing? No, clearly not. Down he goes. Did you drop anything good, just out of curiosity? Nope. This is like the longest lasting Herb of Rage I've ever seen. Oh, there's Morgoth. Hi. And who breathes fire? The Drake. So let's go to Elemental Resistance just in case. Whee! So now I think he's going to kill a bunch of people. Awesome. And now I'm not raging anymore. So let's... What shall I do here? This is actually a pretty cozy nook to fight him in. I just want to make sure everything else is dead. So... Yeah, it's telling us how to do the Silmaril thing. Good, the Fire Drake is going to kill the Troll Guards, I think. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. Oh, good, the... what do you call it? Something breathes frost on something that breathes fire, that's helpful. And so knockback is helpful at getting these things off my face, too. An unrelenting horror, that's awful. I do not want to deal with this thing right now. Hopefully he'll lock it out. Let's see if he can... I might as well drink this quickness potion off the floor. Or did he break it? Clearly he broke it. Okay, so let's see if we can give him a run for his money here. Oh, can I just kill the unrelenting horror? Maybe that's a good idea. Oh, right, I can still die. I forgot about that. Let's go Mirror. Oh, that's bad. Need to keep the Constitution up. Good, it's dead. Those unrelenting horrors are really nasty because they take forever to die. Let's go Dex. And let's go Grace. No, because I have follow through, I'm going to kill this cat and maybe... No, didn't kill it. Would you cut that out? So it looks like I'm having a hard time scratching him here. Ow. Oh, it's not low. Oh, I forgot strength. Am I not fast either? No. Oh. There we go. So I'm trying to use follow through to kill a bunch of orcs while I'm killing Morgoth so that my slaying bonus stays up. Okay, that's worth healing. It's getting really annoying. So I'm just using flanking now that I can to keep my dodge up. Did I lose quickness again? This is insane. Institution. And there he goes. Bug. Morgoth has been defeated in combat. So that's it. It's a bit hairier than the archery. Oh, great. That's bogus. So he died, he dropped a bunch of stuff, but because there's no terrain to put it on, we lost it all. Where's his crown, actually? Can you lose the crown? Oh no, there it is. So now the throne room's all messed up, but Grond is actually super fun to wield. Once we break Angrist, we'll come back and get it, because it's a neat little gadget. So I think Glaurung's still here somewhere. Let's go see. Oh, I'm still singing. Let's chill out with that. Cut it out. Where are you? Oh, I actually have experience too. So I'm still wearing all my stuff, right? Let's drink one of our bazillion potions of healing. Actually, we're full. We need to be careful with the chugging. Let's grab Constitution. And he's clearly in here, so let's grab Elemental Resistance. I guess I might as well put on... no, forget it. So the thing I like about Glaurung is he tends to spend a lot of turns doing stupid shit, like trying to stare at you and stuff. But down he goes. Crown of True Sight, Gloves of the Forge, Free Action, Shield, Transmit, Protection. My sword generates wraiths. It's got that wraith thing, like the what do you call it? The Haunted Dreams amulet. So there's gonna be a lot of those unmoored sticking around. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, the rest of the throne room is pretty standard. I think what I'll do now is I'll take Majesty because it makes things run away, and on the Ascent it just makes life a lot easier. I don't have to deal with it. But I thought you guys would enjoy watching kind of a brawler character take out Morgoth. That wasn't too bad. If I'd remembered to like drink all my potions properly, it would have been faster, but hey, not too shabby. I'm going to turn off rapid attack because don't really need it. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.